What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning into another edition of On the Road to Victory. I'm your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having a great Monday because, well, the Eagles are 4-0, and we're celebrating for the fourth time this season in 4 weeks. Victory Monday. So I cannot thank you all enough for taking the time here. Appreciate you hitting the like button, sharing, subscribing, hyping these videos up, all the things you're doing, signing up for memberships, your super chats, everything. All means the world to me. Thank you so much for your support. But, man, I am lucky. You know, I was real busy yesterday. Got to spend some time with family. Today, really busy with work. Crazy day. But I've been blessed to avoid the chaos of social media. And I already see it. I already knew what I was going to see. But apparently, you know, the sky's falling. Season's over. We are 4-0. Undefeated, and we just can't have that. And I don't know about you, but this pick right here gets me pretty excited. You can see the Commanders 2-2. The Cowboys 1-2-1. How embarrassing. And then the Giants 1-3. Hilarious that they beat the Chargers of all teams. But Jackson Dart, Scatabo there. Obviously, that neighbor's injury is horrible, man. Never want to see that. Just saw Tyreek Hill get hurt. Never want to see that stuff, man. But look, you know, regardless of anyone's future or any injuries or whatever, the Philadelphia Eagles, number one. And, well, we're the number one team in the NFC, and you will see that tomorrow when I get that picture done. So, look, only one of two undefeated teams, and it's the team that we could see in the Super Bowl. You know, I still feel very confident in this team due to the fact that I don't get caught up in the moment. I think that has a lot to do with it. You know, I really don't follow narratives. I don't watch any of the shows, listen to radio. I don't get, you know, the whole let's just whine and be as bitch made as we possibly can. That has never been my mindset as an Eagles fan. It's fight. That's what I do. And look, I understand some people, you know, have concerns. You should. I mean, that's what an NFL season is. This is what this issue is. You fix it. And you do that each week until you feel comfortable with what you have, and you hope you go into the playoffs rolling. And last year we talked about it when everyone was doing the same thing, quitting on everybody. Everybody's got to be fired, traded. Everybody sucks, right? It's insane. I've saw maybe an hour's worth of time, and it's enough for me. It's crazy out there. But guess what? You know, these people don't understand the fact that, you know, a new offensive coordinator started slow first couple games, right? Well, we still win. We finally come out hot, and we don't adjust. You know, they were playing a zone coverage with a lot of blitzing in the first half, and we picked them apart. Jalen Hurts picked them apart, and then they switched it up to man coverage, and it didn't really seem like we adjusted to that. So I think that's something Kevin Patullo learns along the way. I know everybody wants to fire everyone and cut everyone all the time, but maybe we should just stay patient. Like when I try to explain with Jalen Hurts with everyone, you know, let's find out what we have first. And we don't have to live in this new world where, you know, we know what everyone is in the first 30 seconds of a game, because that's just not how it works. Regardless, I'm not telling people how to be a fan, but it's annoying, dude. Like all last year, I'm like, I can't wait for this Super Bowl. I know you sickos were with me. We're enjoying all of last season. Everybody out there, it's the worst team I've ever seen. And it's like, bro, I kept saying, I can't wait for everyone to say how they're the biggest Eagles fans ever after we win, right? So loved it. But F them, right? Let's get into this. It's Victory Monday. So whatever's on your mind, I'm obviously just here to talk with you. And we talk about whatever. You hate the Eagles, you love them, whatever's on your mind. And we got a true sicko starting us off here. My man Drew in the building. Almost 3:30 in the morning over there. And yet your ass is here. So that's why I always make these shows no matter what time. Rain, sleet, or snow. Jimmy Smith's trained to go. I always think about you guys, and I was thinking about you today. It was just like, today was brutal, like brutal, man. I didn't even get home till like 6:30. I had to go run, do something. It was just, man, it's been a crazy day. I'm not going to lie to you. But victory is what has been on my mind, and 4-0. Now you know. But, hope you guys are all having yourselves a great day, a great start to your week. No better way to start off the week than with a Philadelphia Eagles win. So I'm looking forward to next week, but right now I'm going to enjoy this. And look, Oh, I was thinking about it. I haven't even got started. I need to do something tonight to make me feel comfortable tomorrow. Behind Enemy Lines is coming your way, but it's a lot of work. That show takes a lot of time to put together. So a lot of graphics, a lot of information. But I know some of you like that show. I know it's not real popular. It's my favorite. It's all the information you would ever need to know about the opponent. I know football isn't for everybody. I know a lot of people watch football for the Gossip Girl kind of stuff. But for those of you who actually like football, I know you enjoy that. So I do my best to try to get those babies out every Tuesday so you guys can see what the opponent has going on, who we're facing that week. For me, I make this show and I just kind of, what do I want to do? What do I like? And my man Joe, appreciate you tuning in, my friend. And hope you're pumped up about this win. I know we have these new Cowboy-style fans that are just bitches, really, when it comes down to it. And excuse my French here, but always just looking to whine. Always just bitch made. You know what I mean? The Cowboy-style fan. It's crazy that's what, this fan base has become because we won a Super Bowl. But for those of us that have been fans our whole lives, it gets kind of old. We know when to flip out on our team, be pissed off, not at 4-0, winning games. Each round top has the right to take it to you. Gotta keep it on. Yeah, I don't. I like winning. I like my team. I don't know if you just tuned in here, but I don't get much into what the media has to say. I know they want to trade AJ Brown, they want to trade Hurts, they want to fire Howie Roseman, and I remember all the stuff they say. It's just really stupid. So I'm not big on it, But hey, to each their own. For the people that love being confused, angry, and just never knowing what's going on all the time. That's awesome, dude. More power. There's so many ESPN shows and 97.5, all these. There's so much misinformation that if that's your thing, man, it's out there. You know what I mean? For me, I enjoy these games. And like a day like yesterday, man, let me tell you, I got to spend time. And for those of you that watch, like my uncle's not doing well and got together with a bunch of my family and really had like a special time. And it's tough right now what he's going through but being there together and family, like the Eagles mean so much more than most people realize. Unless you're a diehard fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But dude, I cherish those games. I cherish every single one of them. And times like yesterday make you want to cherish them more. I enjoy football. It is my escape. I make this show every day. I might miss one every once in a while, but I do this because I know you guys use it as an escape as well. And I think, they use a lot of things to distract us and dumb us down. And I'm aware of that. But the one I enjoy is football. The one that I can take, the Coliseum. Keep it rolling, man. I think that, I'm perfectly fine. There's a lot of things, and you got to be entertained by something in this crazy-ass world. And the Eagles, man, they will definitely not always make you feel positive. I mean, when we lose, there's a different me that comes out. And you all know how that is. So it's like, we bleed green in these parts, man. It truly is family. Like my Uncle Jimmy is whose house I was at yesterday, is the one who did the Eagles chant at my father's funeral. Like that's, how we roll. And I'm talking like in the church on the microphone with everybody. Like that's what I'm talking about. So to me, I don't understand why people watch just to literally whine every day of their lives. But that's why I created this channel, right? To find you, the sickos out there, so we can enjoy this shit. And for those of you that want to know what's going on, I try my best to break stuff down and tell you who we're going to draft or who we're going to sign, teach you the cap stuff, how defense works, what quarterback development is, things that no one else in the media wants to do. So I hope you enjoy it, man. I really do. I do this because, it's part of my family. And if you guys, I always tell you, you want to be part of my family, all I got to do is subscribe down below. And I'm tuning in every day, in my mind, to the Eagles. So I think, okay, what did I want to know? What do I want to learn each day? So that's kind of how we have this schedule, right? You guys know tomorrow it's Behind Enemy Lines. We get to know everything. Wednesday, you'll know the injury report for both teams. Thursday, you will get the top matchups with an updated injury report. Fridays are the game stat report. Saturday, you know what I mean? We have a set schedule, so it's like you just really get to know everything about the Philadelphia Eagles, right? But Drew, awesome. I'm assuming you got to see those pictures I posted on Facebook. That's what's up, man. What a day it was, man. What a day it was. Appreciate you tuning in, Tiffany. Let's go. Thank goodness. Oh, yeah. You know, you never send it. That's why I post it on every single social media platform there is. That way you'll never miss a thing as long as you have notifications on well, at least one of those places. So Eagles are a very welcome distraction, man. You know that. And that's what I'm talking about. It's Victory Monday. We're here to enjoy. And I always have to get home and always hear all this nonsense. And I just don't want it, baby. I want to enjoy my birds. And I love my birds. And they've definitely let me down more times than most things in life. But they've picked me up so many times. You guys know I was on my damn deathbed. And this is how this all got started. And, you know, just, oh, my God, like the fact that, like, my family, like my pop, my Uncle Jimmy, like watching this show, like that means so much to me, man. Like I wish my dad were still here to tune in and watch and like have an opportunity to talk about birds all the time. And we do anyway, but I'm just saying, like, and they love it, man. And they, you know, they know what I am, like just a complete sicko about the Eagles, a walking computer, whatever names they come up with here. But that's just how I've always been. And those people believing in me that like really push me and like having you guys at all. And I'm sorry, I've been very emotional last couple of days, but I just want you to know I love you. And I love that you guys give me an opportunity to just sit here and ramble like a complete jackass. And you keep tuning in. I keep rambling and you keep tuning in. Who's the crazy one? Is it me? I think the answer is yes, but you're still crazy for tuning in, but I love you for it. Well, Tiffany, let's be real. We live in a society where people that support Nazis post Bible verses as well. So I just think people like to take everything and just use it for their own personal gains. You know what I mean? It's just, we live in a really shitty world with a lot of really shitty people. And I just want to be a positive light. I want to be something. And dude, Doyle, I mean it, dude. Like, I really do love you guys. Like, I don't think you know what it means to have this. You know what I mean? Not a lot of people have a place to go and like, hey, I have someone I can talk to. Like, I talk to all of you. Like, that is so helpful to me. And when I say at the end of these shows and when we talk about this stuff that, hey, you know, you need a friend, or I'm not, and it might sound repetitive because I've said it so many times, I just kind of get like a thing I'm saying, but I mean it, man. I want you to know we all go through stuff in life, and I go through stuff all the time. And Drew, you've been awesome. Tiffany, like, you guys always reach out, and when you guys go through stuff, like, I want you to know I'm always here. And oh my God, like, I get overwhelmed with how much I love, right? And at times in life, I'm like, maybe too much, right? I gotta tone it down. I give so much, but it's like, I'll never want to change that. I love loving people, even if I've never met you in person, or, you know, first time you tuned in, like, that's who I am. And I love that you guys have allowed me to be that person. Because obviously being someone like that, a lot of hate, a lot of negativity, a lot of evil comes my way. You wouldn't think that, right? But that's the way the world works. And a lot of people have been very mad at me for trying to explain why Jalen Hurts would develop and win us a Super Bowl, or why Howie Roseman shouldn't be fired, or Sirianni shouldn't be fired, or, you know, all these things that I don't really think people should hate me for, but they do. And they hold that shit against me still, dude. But hey, man, I was just trying to help them. I'm sorry they look so stupid, but I do my best to just help. And I'm not trying to hurt people by telling the truth. That's just what I know, man. And what I've been taught my whole life is just to speak the truth. So, yeah, thanks for letting me do that, guys. In fact, the Eagles have been to Tampa so many times since I left. Right. How about it, dude? And we talked about that, how I need to get down there and visit you. And then we were finally almost going to meet in Philly. And then next time you come up, I'm tracking your ass down. I don't care where you are. But I think that game, we came out swinging, man. I was so pumped because I was talking my shit. I showed up. I said, "Oh, we got the family together. The Juju's in now. Oh, it's ass beating time." And I'm glad I didn't put the money down that I wanted to because I was kind of mad. The first half, I was like, "Damn it! I knew I should have made that bet." I had us winning by 10, and then I was like, "Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Maybe you're just being a homer here." So in the long run, I'm glad I didn't. But this team. They've got work to do. We all know that, right? Right? And Tiffany, I know you're here, and that's why I love you. You guys are awesome. You're always here. So thank you for that. And I appreciate you guys. But, yeah, man, the Eagles team, they have some injuries right now. That unfortunate part of the game. And we've been lucky the last couple of years to really avoid it too much. But, hey, man, it happens, and it sucks when it's piling up, right? But next man up, as much as I hate saying it, yeah. We played 4 straight quarters of great football. Just need to put together on the same day. That's a great point, Chris. But yeah, and that's something we talk about. Like, and you see the casuals and the idiots talking about, oh, they don't run. And then the next week it's, oh, they don't pass. And it's always something just to be a little bitch about. No one cares. We know it's there. And I understand. And players are frustrated. People are frustrated. Fans are frustrated. I'm frustrated when I'm watching these games. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like, oh, this is so great. I love that there's No, I want to snap. But my point is, in the moment, yes, we're all mad. They're mad. You go into practice. We go into the show. We talk about these things. They work on these things. They fix these things. And we understand that Kevin Patullo is a first-time offensive coordinator in his 4th game. This guy's supposed to be Hall of Fame worthy already, apparently. Let's give him some time, okay? You figured it out at the beginning, and then the end went away. It's like, okay, we got to just a culmination of both, baby. But guess what? Remember last year? Yeah, they're second half. Yeah, second half. Most fucking important times. Ooh, I'm sorry. Ooh, my apologies for that. But what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Are you serious? All year they were jumping ship. I told them not to. Don't do it. Don't do it this year. I promise you, you will end up regretting it again. Don't spend another year rooting against the Philadelphia Eagles only to become the biggest fan ever when they win the Super Bowl. Don't do it to yourself because then you have to live forever telling yourself, I didn't root for this team, and they were the greatest Eagles team ever. You don't want to miss out on that, man. I know you sickos got to enjoy it with me. We tried to help them. We did all we could. You better let me know next time you're going because I will make sure I'm there, dude. I'm not having it. We're not having it. Well, the Bengals suck, so that should not good because I'm sure I'd like to win some money. I could use it. Really, really could use it. So, yeah, that's a great point, though, Tiffany. Let me take a gander here, see if things aren't going my way here. I got a DFL. Which one's winning here? So I played one of those DFL. Oh, I have the Broncos defense as the MVP. Knicks. Bengals player I chose was Higgins. That's interesting. Oh, I was thinking Surtain's going to be covered by Chase. I see why now. Dobbins hasn't done much, and Will Lutz. Okay, let's win some money. Broncos. Look forward to seeing you next week. I look forward to trying to make some of your graphics tonight so that tomorrow when I get home from work, I don't want to jump off of a building. Those shows, the graphics, the amount of information, the names I have to type every player. Just think of that. So we're talking 70 players with the practice squad, your active roster, and usually an international player. So there's 70 right there. 5, 6, 7 on the IR. Like just the names right there in itself. You think about that. And then I'm a sicko and give you all the stats, the standings for both teams, and everything you need to know. Just a nut job. But look, I think, and that was Chris's joke there, but I think, 4 weeks in, I'm not surprised there's some struggles. And people that are, football is just not much of their thing. Stop the conservative play calling first half. Yeah, he wasn't conservative to start the game. That was great. I loved it. But, yeah, you got to work on, okay, now we're good. That's his first time ever in that situation. okay, how do I run the ball, rely on the defense? How do we do these things to keep the ball moving? And obviously, a great run defense. We had our struggles there. Saquon only had like 40-some yards. I get it. I do. But you still you can't be so conservative. And I'm with you 100% that, he's got to work on things. But this is his fourth time at work, right? And obviously, he's got the training videos and all that stuff going on, right? But your fourth day at work, I mean, if you're expected to be, the boss at that point, that's wild. That's wild. And hey, I'm glad you're a true Eagles fan. We know a lot of people, root against them all the time. A lot of your guys' favorites, content creators are always turning their back on the Eagles every year, all the time. But hey, man, to each their own. Not everyone can be an Eagles fan. I know a lot of those Cowboys fans have now turned into Eagles fans. Those Eagles content creators, all those people. Hey, I'm just glad to see everyone become an Eagles fan now. It's awesome. Yo, my man, Mark. Appreciate you, dude. What a game, dude. Holy shit. What we're talking about here tonight is just the fact that the Eagles got to put it all together. And, well, Mark, a lot of people out there in the Eagles media and fan base are confused about why a first-time ever offensive coordinator is not at a Hall of Fame level in his fourth game. And I'm just trying to explain to them that, well, this is real life football, not Madden. But that's why I created this show, so I can talk to the sickos in here and we can laugh about it all. Because what are we doing here? And look, there is a lot to work on to be even better. And, you heard Sirianni using a Jalen Hurts quote, like, don't let being good get in the way of being great. Yeah, it's great. Whatever you need, mottos, and little basketball games, whatever you need to do it. I'm all about it. But appreciate you tuning in, Mark. Hope you're doing well, my friend. What a weekend it's been, man. Just Chelsea's not doing good. She was trying to rough it out yesterday. Has this insane infection. She went into the dentist. They definitely messed something up. So she had to call them, freaking out. But this weekend was just tough for her. And then this morning, I woke up late because she wasn't in bed with me, and usually she's my second alarm if I don't wake up. So it's just been a really wild, but I need to just have this Victory Monday because started the work week off insane. Wow, today was nuts. But I'm glad you do, Drew. And that's literally, I think of you, and I think of, Tiffany and Nina, and I think of, all the awesome people out there. And all of you guys are awesome, don't get me wrong, right? And there's people like Liz and China who've been extremely busy and haven't been able to tune in all the time like they used to, but we still show our love. And I still remember that you guys watch these afterwards, right? Can't always make lives. I get it. Trust me. But when you do, I always love hearing from you. And I think, man, those are my diehards, my sickos. And even if there was only one of you here, I would think of you. And I'd say, you know what? Because that's how it was in the beginning. And it was just like, what am I doing? Making these shit. Nobody cares about football. They all want to talk about trading everybody and trading Hurts and firing Howie and everybody sucks. And now, I think people are starting to become Eagles fans, and that's awesome. So, but those of you who have been tuning in since day one, I appreciate you for that because, I put a lot of work into these, and I want other Eagles fans to be happy and people of other teams to be able to tune in because they know I'm a psycho and can talk about any football team. But that's what this is all about, man. This is a family. I love you guys. And I love these live shows where you guys get me drifting off. I love to get to know you guys and you guys try to get to know me. I love that. Much content in between those moments where it's just like, it's crazy. Yeah, man. And I was doing this last year, Mark, trying to help people with Vic Fangio, and they wanted to fire him. They hated him, said he was the worst defensive coordinator ever. We would never win games. And I'm telling them we're going to, win a Super Bowl. And they're telling me I'm crazy and losing their minds. And I tried. When my Eagles. Thank you, John Madden. Yes. When you score more points, you win the game. It's true. Very true. But yeah, when you do one thing well, team will start watching that thing. But that's why we talk about having a good balance. And, you could say the passing game opens up this, but the running game will open it up too, vice versa. But it really comes down to the opponent. A lot of people get confused about why you don't do the same exact thing every game, but believe it or not, every team is different. So you go in it with different mindsets, right? So it is what it is. 2 jobs. Yeah. Now, well, I've had 2 jobs for about the last 8 years of my life, I would say. Yeah, this is always a second job, but it's always something I enjoy. Like, I don't look at it like, oh my God, like it does get overwhelming sometimes when it's really like a lot, but just know that I love it. And like, when I think of you guys, I'm like, that's why I do it. That's why I do this. But, you know, I do need to, go get my gears together. Go spend a little time with the family before I hit the hay here. I'm obviously, you can see I'm running on fumes, but what a day it was. What a day. Victory Monday, though. We'll enjoy it for a little bit more. And then, of course, tomorrow we'll be behind enemy lines, talking about those Denver Broncos. Then the initial injury report on Wednesday, top matchups with an updated injury report on Thursday, game status report Friday, practice squad elevation Saturday. Hope to see you throughout the week. If you're watching this later, I'd love to hear from you. If you're watching right now, you think of something later, well, I'd love to hear from you again. I'm always down to talk some birds. But look, guys, I said it earlier. I say it all the time, and I mean it. You ever need me, you are ever going through anything, do not hesitate to reach out. And if I don't answer, message me again. Message me on a different platform. Tell me, and I will, because I don't ever want you to think I'm not here for you, because you guys are always here for me. And I want you to know I will always return that favor. I love you guys. And with the blood clot, I can send a super chat. I don't know what's happening here. What are you saying? What the blood clot? I can send a super chat. Are you saying you can't? Is it not letting you? Or you're saying I don't know what you're saying. You can send a super chat for. But you can always send whatever you want, and I don't ever say no. But you don't ever have to send a cent ever. You guys just showing up, your support means the world to me. You go above and beyond, dude. You really do. Sure, pretty crazy stat with you quick for the J. Go right ahead, my friend. Always. You know that. So it looks like we're headed for where we were last year in all these. Yeah, man. And there's going to be stuff that we have to clean up, Chris. I mean, that's just the way it goes, right? And exactly like I was alluding to earlier. Remember when we did this last year? Let's not. But I digress. Everyone have a great night. You have a great night. I really can't thank you enough for tuning in always. So I appreciate you doing that. There's 13 takeaways already. 9 of last. That's awesome, dude. And it really does. I saw, Liam Cohen and Robert Saleh going at it at the end there. I love that, man. And we talked about this, you and I, this off season. I thought that was a great addition for you guys. I thought that would really help. What I would really like is Brian Thomas to get things going from a fantasy team. So if you can go ahead and sprinkle a little juju or Jaguar magic, whatever the hell they call it over there in Jacksonville, I'd appreciate it. I really would. But look, guys, all I have for you. You have anything on the Eagles you want to talk about? You're pissed. We only had 40 rushing yards. Jalen only had like 130. We gave up 289 to Baker Mayfield. Bucky Irving, contain him in the run game. Over us in the passing game. So, hey, man, a lot to work on both offense and defense. And you're going to have that, especially when you don't play your starters in the preseason. So I'm not going to fret. Now, if it continues to happen midway through the season, all right, but not doing it 4 games in. Not doing it. But I love that stat, man. Yeah, dude. I traded for him, too, well knowing that he was struggling, but that's how I got him, right? We're going to hope for the best. My man, Drew, you son of a bitch. I don't want you to feel you ever have to do that, dude. And, dude, when I tell you guys this stuff, I hope you understand, like, the friendships and the family that we truly have created here. Like, Drew and I, like, I consider him a brother. Like, I love the family photos you send. I love when, you're commenting on mine. Like, I feel like you are part of this family, and that's what I wanted to create. And so many of you have, become friends, and I don't know, some of you feel like you want to take that step, and you're like, oh, hey, just don't ever feel like I'm just saying this to say it. I want you to know I am always here, and I'm so glad Drew and I became friends. And Drew is like a mentor to me, I feel. Even though we're brothers, we're friends, we're equals here, I'm just saying, like, I need sometimes somebody to really smack me in the face with some honesty, some truth, or just some words of wisdom. And we all could use that. And I don't ever claim to be anyone with any kind of, wisdom, or I'm not a preacher or a counselor. I just have been through a lot. I love a lot, and I don't want to see others struggle. So that's what this is all about. But, man, I hope things are turning around for you, Drew. I know you had a lot going on. I've got a lot going on. I'd love you reach out. You want to talk sometime, man. We'd take a minute. Hell, we'll call each other. I don't know if you get charged a lot over there, so I don't want to make you do that. But look at that. See that? That's a euro right there, ladies and gentlemen. A euro. That's pretty cool. I don't know why I find that to be so cool when you send stuff. I think one time you tried from like China or something, weren't you? That was pretty cool. I love that. I really do. And your support means the world, man. I reach out because actually I did want to talk to you about some things, but I hope you're doing well, man. I really do. I'm always here for you. I think about you. Me and Chelsea always talk about you. Like, imagine that. Like, we want to come move with you, dude. Like, we're going to head on out. So if you get like a higher position, you become boss or something, you want to go ahead and hire me, I'll take the next flight out. But no, dude, I love you, man. I love all of you guys. I really do. But I got to get rolling out here. And you didn't have to do that. And I don't understand why it doesn't, the hype video, I was told not on the computer. Maybe it was just that person's computer, but I don't know why it does any of this stuff. And there she is. We were just talking about you earlier, Liz, a true sicko. I was just getting rolling out. I've said that for the last 10 minutes now, but I appreciate you tuning in. I hope you're doing well. I went over it all. I talked about it. You know me, Liz. I don't listen to these shitbirds. I'm always primed to stomp right on the throats. I don't want to hear it. I want to enjoy my birds. And we talk about each day of the week. How can the Eagles fix this? How can they do this, and get it together? We're going to do that again this week. And we're going to talk about the fact that, this is going to be the fifth game for our offensive coordinator. We're going to talk about things that they can do to improve and what we want to see this week, just like we did this past week. And we did. We saw them. We came out swinging. Right? First half. And second half, I knew everybody was ready to jump right off ship. I'm actually a Cowboys fan, and I saw it coming a mile away. But that's all right. Let them be. We'll stay true diehards. And Herschel, I'm coming. I already told him. But I want to show him something first before I go. So just in case you didn't see it at the beginning of the show, or just in case you want to see it again, 4-0, baby. Top dogs. It's going to stay that way. Not 2-2, not 1-2-1, and not 1-3, like these shitbirds down here. But that's the way we roll. Undefeated. I know, Herschel. I told him. He said the Eagles are still going to win the Super Bowl. And I couldn't agree more. That's right, Herschel. Couldn't agree more. But, ladies and gentlemen, all I have for you here this evening. If you, again, are watching this later, you have anything you want to add, I'm always down to talk some birds with you. You are thinking of something? Dude, hit me with it. Hit me. Always down. Of you, I know don't like to comment. Maybe make it your first time. I'd love to hear from you. Love to see who's out there in the universe here. But I'll be back tomorrow with Behind Enemy Lines, and we'll get to know everything about the Philadelphia Eagles Week 5 opponent. But until then, why don't you enjoy the rest of your night? Take in this Victory Monday. Who knows how many Eagles games you have left, right? Why don't you just try to take in the moment and enjoy it while you can, right? Eagles are an escape for us. And not to preach, but just have it on my mind a lot lately. And I want to take this moment to actually shout out my Uncle Jimmy, one of the most real mother effers you will ever meet in life and as an Eagles fan. But No, loving, awesome dude. Always one of my favorite people. And it's where I get the long-haired, cool ponytail, man. And where I get the cool name. But my Uncle Jimmy is seriously one of the most awesome. And when I was a kid, he was the one that had the season tickets at the vet. And I grew up getting to go with him. And I really cherish those moments with my cousin and getting to go with my dad and my uncle. And I just want to give a big shout out. He's going through a lot right now. But I love you, Uncle Jimmy. And you'll always be one of the most real Eagles fan and one of the most real people I've ever met. And I love you more than you will ever know. And all that craziness and insanity with our Eagles, but the love sprinkled on top, man. Going out, listening to Merrill on the radio with you, like just those moments I will never forget. That turned me into who I am today. That's why I am doing this show right now, because you, my dad, my brother, my pop, my cousins, any siblings and uncles and aunts, and it's because of you guys pushing me. And you didn't push me to do this, just saying you always gave me, the push to be the best at whatever I do. And obviously I took some crazy, crazy detours in life, but I'm on the right path now. I'm on the road to victory, and I wouldn't be without you guys. So I just wanted to take this moment to tell you, Uncle Jimmy, I love you, and I want to give you a little EAGLES, Eagles, just for you. I love you, man. And yesterday was truly epic time. I had a great time last night, and yesterday, all throughout the day. I will really cherish that, and I look forward to coming over again this Sunday to watch the Eagles beat the crap out of the Denver Broncos. But started to ramble on there a little bit, guys, but I wanted to get that off, and I want you all to know I do love you. If you need anything, reach out. If you enjoyed this, the liking, the sharing, subscribing, the memberships, the super chats, everything is more than I could ever imagine. Your support, buying the merchandise, all this stuff. It's crazy to me, man. My family watching these shows, I love that, man. It really means the world. So thank you all of you. Seriously, I love you guys. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Hope you have a great week ahead. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there. And as always, I just saw a name pop up. I can't go. Not just at this second. Nina, shout out to Uncle Jimmy. Yes, indeed. And my man, Mark. I'm sorry. I just kind of blacked out there for a second, guys. Nina, thank you so much for tuning in. Uncle Jim, man, if you guys could meet that man, you want to talk about a diehard Eagles fan, let me tell you. Yesterday was truly special, and I will always cherish that moment. Nina, just wanted to stop for a second, though, because I gave you a shout-out as well. You, Liz, and all of you guys. I know we're all busy, and nobody ever, tells you guys when I'm on live, so we always miss each other. But just know that you're family, and that was the premise of tonight's show. It's Victory Monday. Let's enjoy it together as a family, and I appreciate you guys taking that time to spend with me. It truly means the world. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there, and as always, say it with me now, sickos. Go Birds!